Well, what really precipitated this whole thing was I read in the Dispatch about long-term health care and how expensive it is. So we were talking about it that eventually we had a two-story large house, large yard, a lot of landscaping thing, and what was going through my mind was if something happened to me, how is she going to be able to take care of them? So we thought, well, we'll look at a condo. Maybe that would be the way to go with it. So we started looking at some condos, and then the people we talked to said, well, are you familiar with the HECM? I said, no. Well, then they explained it to us. I said, no, that's too good. It's too good to be true. Just to make sense to me. I was very skeptical about it. So as we talked more and more about it, then we said, okay, we're going to talk to our financial advisor, see what he thinks about it. And so we did, and they talked to him about it, and the rest is history, really. So it was great. Well, we knew we had some equity built up in our home, so we knew we wanted to try to keep it. We didn't want to take on any more debt, okay? But we had the equity from our house, and we're going to have to just look at regular financing as we did when we moved down here, just a regular bank financing. That's what we thought at the time was our only option. Well, the first thing I did was I went out and checked on the internet, see what people thought about it. And I was getting, everything I was finding was positive. And so again, the internet, you have to be careful what you find on the internet as well. And we didn't know anyone that had ever gone to use the HECM financing. So I thought before we make this kind of a move, because it's going to be a major move for us, that I had to do all my homework on this. So we just checked everything that we possibly could on it and thought, well, that's all we can do. So once we had done all of our homework on it and talked to everyone we could, and our financial advisor gave us the okay, fine, I think it's a good deal. Then it was a matter of when we talked to you folks about it, it was like we didn't have to really do anything. And since then, we haven't had house payments. I don't know, it's just great. We just don't have any house payments. That was the big thing for me, is that if everything goes south in the market, I think, as I've told other people, she can live here till she's 150 years old. Mm-hmm. And that's a huge worry off my mind.
The other main thing, too, for us is we didn't really have to get into our IRA.
No, that's a good thing.
That was major, at least for me. So, because if we wanted to buy a place and pay it off, we could have gotten into our IRA, but this way we didn't have to. So.
Yeah, the home was priced right, and the equity we had in our other house was priced right, so we made that nice, almost a seamless transition, really. Got everything we wanted in this home, and like she said, we didn't have to get into any kind of reserve monies at all, which is, again, it's a big deal.
And the other thing, we wanted to make sure that our sons knew that they were under no obligation financially for this home, because we went with HECM. At first, I guess I was a little bit scared that maybe because of the way we financed, that they might have a personal liability, but you assured us that they wouldn't have a personal liability. So I was comfortable with it then.
But seriously, you have no more house payments. Mm-hmm. So, you can invest the money or whatever, or buy other things with it. Of course, it's just that was kind of secondary to me to have the extra money left over. Okay. Mm-hmm. The main thing for me, the finances was one piece of it. The critical piece for me was the fact that she is always going to have a home. As far as the money part, I really didn't care, to be honest with you. It's just that, when I'm getting ready to go, I want to be able to say that she's taken care of. And with the HECM, I feel totally at ease about it. So money is one thing, and peace of mind was another, and I got it doing the HECM. I think you did too, didn't you?
Yeah, I did.
So,